Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids. Now, do not switch off. I need you to watch this video. I know I keep going on and on and on in my previous videos about how to create really secure passwords, but I just wanted to share with you a little story in this video because I think it's a very good representation about how relaxed people are about their security when it comes to choosing a password. Now, I was helping somebody set up a new device and they needed to create an account and a password. So they put in their email address. When it came to the password, they didn't know what to use, and I was actually physically there in the room with them. So they said, well, what should I do? What sort of password should I use? So I said, well, think of a memorable word, but something that's not easy to guess. So they came up with the word, typed it in, and then the system came back with a screen and it said, nope, that password is not secure enough. You need to use at least one uppercase letter. Fair enough. They used the same word again, this time with an uppercase letter at the beginning. It threw it back at them again, at which particular time they got a little bit flustered and annoyed that it wasn't accepting what they wanted to use as a password. This time it was asking for a number to be included in the password. So what sort of number were they going to use? They really didn't know. Should they use their date of birth? No. I told them not to do that. So they just came up with a random number and added it to the end of the word. That's fine. It was still a fairly secure password because it was quite an obscure word. Not something that I would have guessed they would have used, and certainly not something that any of their friends in their social circle would have guessed they would use. So now they were set up. They had a password with an uppercase letter at the beginning, the word bit in the middle, and the number at the end. How were they going to remember this? Well, I told them to use a word that they were familiar with that would be easy to remember. As soon as they'd set up this account, what did they do? They reached for a notepad to write down the service they were signing up to and the password next to it. And I said to them, why are you doing that? Why are you writing down your password? Anybody could get hold of that piece of paper. No. Don't worry, they said. I'm writing it down there so that I can write it in my password book later. Yeah, you heard me right. They have a password book. So a little black sort of diary type journal book, and in the back they have a sheet and it says passwords. Bank account, PayPal, eBay, Amazon, Apple, some other online accounts. I didn't obviously read through the whole list. I thought if I read through that whole list, I'm going to remember their passwords and then they're going to blame me when they next get their accounts hacked. But pretty much every service that they used, they had written down their passwords in a notebook. Where did they keep this notebook? They didn't even keep it in a little secure hidey hole or in a little box somewhere hidden away. They kept it right next to the screen that was connected to their computer. I think there's a lesson to be learnt by this, is do not write down your passwords. If you are going to write down your passwords, and I know other people do this, they write down their PIN numbers on a little piece of paper and they incorporate it into a phone number and keep it in their purse or wallet. If you're going to do that, do not keep it next to your computer. If you're collecting PIN numbers that you're going to use with your credit cards and debit cards, do not keep it in your purse with your actual credit cards and debit cards. You're just asking for trouble. Absolutely ridiculous situation. Do not do it. And not only is it going to be a big hassle when you get hacked into, but if you do tell an insurance company why or how you were hacked into, dear sir or madam, yes, all of my accounts got hacked and they managed to get all of my money and they ordered thousands of pounds of stuff on my Amazon account. How did they do it, sir? Oh, they looked at my book with all my passwords kept in next to my computer. They are not going to be very happy. And in fact, if you have got some sort of insurance cover against this happening, they probably will not pay out. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found the little story useful. Please be very careful when you're actually doing transactions online and creating accounts. Use something a lot more secure than writing down your passwords. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit like on it. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. It really does help. And I will see you all in the next one.